The story of Henry and the Lighthouse. In a tough coastal town where the sea was always rough, there was a lone lighthouse whose bright light cut through the constant fog. Henry was the lighthouse keeper for the last 41 years, and his life was closely tied to it, just like the ropes are tied onto a ship. For decades, Henry had been the steady guardian of this light, which had a clear job: to provide guidance to ships navigating the dangerous sea. One night, a massive storm hit the coast, turning the sky pitch black. The wind howled loudly, and lightning crackled across the sky, followed by deafening thunder. The waves slammed hard against the rocks, trying to snuff out the lighthouse's light. The beam, usually steady, flickered and struggled against the storm's fury. Despite being soaked and completely exhausted, Henry fought to keep the light shining. Each flash of lightning and crash of thunder seemed to challenge his resolve, but he remained determined, clinging to his duty and battling through the freezing cold and powerful wind to keep the beacon burning. As the storm got worse, the lighthouse's equipment failed and the light turned off. Henry worried that ships might lose their way and sink. His life's work had given in to the storm's fury. Henry drew strength by remembering other storms he had faced. Nights when he had fixed the light with whatever tools he had, driven by sheer determination. He knew that the storm would pass, just like it had before. Drawing strength from these memories, he worked on fixing the equipment, his hands moving skillfully despite the cold and exhaustion. Hours felt endless. Henry kept working, even though his fingers were numb and his body ached. But he stayed strong as he thought about the sailors who counted on him during the night to find their way home. The lighthouse wasn't just a building. To those ships out at sea, it was a symbol of hope, a guide, and the way back to dry land. Henry, completely exhausted, managed to get the lighthouse shining brightly again. Through the clearing fog, he saw a ship, struggling but guided by the lighthouse's beam. The ship made it safely to the harbour, and as it docked, Henry came out of the lighthouse to check on the crew. The crew came out of the ship, looking relieved and grateful. They found their way home thanks to the light Henry had kept burning through the night. The lighthouse, which had seemed so fragile in the storm, stood strong just like Henry's will and determination. As the clouds cleared, Henry looked at the sun rising over the calm sea. He felt deeply satisfied. The storm had pushed him to his limits, but also confirmed his purpose in life and the power of his perseverance. The lighthouse was more than just a light. It was a symbol that even in the darkest times, those who work with dedication and resilience can serve as a guide to others. With renewed strength and pride, Henry realized that every storm, no matter how fierce, has an end. He knew that being a leader and a person in charge is about the things you do when no one is looking. The storm had tested both the lighthouse and his own limits, showing how life's difficulties push and shape us. We often find ourselves in one of two roles. Sometimes we're like Henry, providing light and support to those who depend on us for guidance. Other times we find ourselves in need of a Henry, seeking a guiding light in the darkness, searching for direction and hope. Through unwavering persistence and dedication, we face our challenges with the strength and steadiness of a lighthouse, while also offering hope and support to those around us. In the end, the storms we face are not just obstacles, but chances for growth. Each storm we get through makes us stronger, while creating the opportunity to support others. By facing these challenges head-on and sticking with it, we not only overcome our own difficulties, but also inspire those who are looking for their own light or depending on our support. And that's the story. If this tale of resilience and hope touched you, please like and subscribe for more uplifting stories. Share it with someone who might need a bit of inspiration and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay strong like a lighthouse, keep your light shining bright, and remember, every storm has an end.